Hello everyone, just want to go over this massive update we just had for Farmers Dynasty. I was at work all day, so I missed it, but I'm here now. And it's a very late video for me. Normally I don't record this late, but I felt that this was much needed and very important. Also, I'm going to read over this and we're going to kind of check out a little bit of the gameplay. If you want to check out more of the gameplay, in a couple of hours here, if you're watching this right after it comes out, I'll be streaming on Twitch. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, go over and follow me on Twitch. That's where I stream all of my videos at. No longer streaming on YouTube, just streaming on Twitch. I still upload videos daily to YouTube, of course, as you know, if you're already a subscriber. If you're not, hit the subscribe button, check out more. But either way, let's read over this. Just kind of look through things. Here comes the newest update with the massive changes to the internal code regarding physics, game AI, menu controls, and new driving AI. Here's the changelog. So it's very good that we have an update. I was getting worried myself, honestly. Number of internal physics tweaks, improvements for terrain self-driving AI. Added traffic. Traffic prefers main asphalt roads. Different traffic vehicles, not farming machines. Many different colors of vehicles. Different drivers for different vehicles with proper driving animations. So that's cool. Traffic can drive both ways. Traffic drivers properly detect and avoid collision between each other. The fact that they worked this out so quickly, because I feel like they've probably been working on this for a while, and I say quickly, but they've probably been working on this for quite a while, actually, makes me super happy. So I imagine there's going to be some bugs with it, just like anything else, you know what I mean? And of course, we haven't gotten full optimization yet, because they're worried about, they're working on internals first, and then they're going to, work on other things. But I saw some guys in the Discord earlier talking about how, how the game runs not as smoothly as it could. So, but either way, traffic drivers detect player collisions with large margin, though there may be possibility where collision will occur with far end of large plow, for instance. Okay, so if you're turning in front of a car, it may not notice the large plow sticking out the end of it. I guess that's what that's saying there. This leads for no bad effects for penalties, however. Okay. I don't understand what that means, but somebody that watches this will explain that one, I'm sure. If players leave a lot of vehicles on the road, he may block traffic temporarily. However, this should unload after a while, though not when the player is very close. So I guess if you're close to an area of the map and you leave tractors and plows and stuff sitting in the road, you can block the road and maybe clog up the amount of CPU you're having to pull, because it's just loading traffic constantly. That would probably be a bad thing. I'd like to see somebody test that one out. That'd be interesting. They will quietly teleport out further to the road to avoid large jams. Oh, okay, cool. Traffic vehicles properly use lights at night. That's cool. Added AI hired workers. This is the big one that I've been waiting on for sure. Traffic and AI workers. I'm super happy about this. I don't even know how to explain how happy I am to see this finally come. Important. Player has to have at least 50,000 social points to hire workers. Social points is not decreased when hiring workers at all, but a threshold is needed to not spoil initial gameplay. So you have to get to at least 50,000 social points before you can hire AI workers. So they still make you work for it, right? If you start a new game right now, you're not going to be able to hire workers. You have to have at least 50,000 social points. I'm extremely happy they did that, because up to that point, you really don't know much about the game anyway, unless you're replaying it. So that's a really, really good feature to have. So it's not like Farm Sim where you can jump in, hire a hand, and leave, although I still love Farming Simulator, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they did this a little differently so that you have to work for what you're getting, kind of thing. And I'm a big fan of working for what you have, working for what you get. So I really like that aspect of it. There has to be at least 6-second gap between hiring another worker. Map pad menu does not count. Okay, so if you're in the map menu, I guess that doesn't count, so you have to back out and go do something else for a minute. It says 6-second gap between hiring another workers. Okay. I guess so. If you hire a worker, you can't hire another worker for 6 seconds. I don't know. Player can hire the AI worker for the field anytime if he can afford it. Okay. Worker hiring price is temporary. Needs to be played for a while to balance out. It's probably too low now. Okay, so what they're saying is the hiring price for workers is a temporary price just to get it in there, and then they're going to work it out on balance as it comes, I guess, as the game progresses and people discuss on the forums what they think about it and how cheap or how expensive or whatever else. So workers are hired from a map by selecting and clicking his field. Lost my place, sorry guys. Looked at something else. Workers are hired from map pad by selecting and clicking his field to work on. If the field is not already worked on, proper worker hire menu will appear. Cool. And again, we're going to go check all this out here in just a minute. I just want to kind of read over this and give my thoughts directly on this kind of stuff, because a lot of people go, oh, what is the new update? Because a lot of people don't have PCs. Some people are still playing on consoles and stuff and waiting on this to come out consoles. So that's the reason I want to read over all this. This is a big update. This is not a small update. This is a big update. There's a lot of stuff in here. Where was I at? Right here. All new worker terrain drive AI, not dependent on roads. They try to properly move through terrain, selecting speed, turns, and will work to adjust terrain. They avoid driving on fields as well. If a worker AI cannot, I'm gonna move this to the top of the screen here. There we go. If a worker AI cannot move through difficult terrain for some reason, stuck, it will skip ahead a few meters to move forward. Okay, cool. Worker AI currently does not detect collision with other vehicles. It will soon, though. However, if it's blocked, it will skip forward anyway. Okay. So if the worker is blocked by a vehicle, or we block the worker, then it will skip ahead anyway. So, hired worker has to drive to the field before he starts working using his terrain AI. He does not teleport directly to the field. So if I hire a worker down south by the mill for a field, he has to drive down there. So that's awesome. Map shows if the field is being worked on by a worker and work has been assigned. Cool. It is not possible to hire two different workers for the same field. Workers are seen on a map as different colored vehicles. Okay, so we can't hire two workers for the same field. So you can't hire one worker, wait a couple of runs up and down the field for plowing, and then hire another one right behind it to cultivate to maximize time. So you have to wait on it to get done with the field and then hire a new worker, apparently. Workers can be canceled by clicking them on the map. No money refunds. Ooh. So if you hire them and decide you don't want them, it's best to let them either finish the field or not hire them for the wrong thing. So don't hire them to plow your field that needs to be harvested. That would be bad because you don't get your money back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Worker use proper header for maize. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That way, if they take off in something, that they have the ability to use the header if you own it. I'm assuming. I don't know that means that, but if you own the header, I don't own the maize header. So proper field work updates from worker machines, including 3D ground changes. But for that player has to be close. Optimization. Okay, so proper field work updates from worker machines. So if they're plowing the field and you have your 3D texture on for the field, it will show up if you're close enough. If not, then you won't see it, of course. Proper engine sounds for worker vehicles. Nice. Worker vehicle gets dirty properly while working. That's good to know because you can't be driving a tractor around the field and not get a little bit dirty anyway. Workers properly save and loaded from save, both when driving to a field and when working a field. So if you save in the middle of the worker, or if you're doing a mission while the worker's working on the field and it saves in the middle of it, then they save right there, and I guess they continue on. That's what that reads like. So that's good to know. All right, visual for 2 higher grass display settings, grass distance increased. For high grass display settings, tree and bushes, LOD, level of detail, distance increased. A bit better and bigger from front lights effects for player vehicles. Increased disappear range of vehicle wheels. Okay. Increased range of vehicle colors visible. Nice. Additional. New loading backgrounds. Okay, that's cool. Little changes like that make a big difference. Background changes properly synchronized with hint changes. 1 of 2. Okay. Fix fish dropping off the hook randomly sometimes, even when the player was holding them with a correct pull. That's a good one because I didn't know if that was. That's something that just recently started happening to me. So I don't know what caused that, but it wasn't happening before. Vehicle currently driven by player was marked gray on the map. Is fixed. Old player combine with narrow header drops less hay in one run than the new combine with wider harvester. Okay, cool. I was wondering if they were going to fix that or not because you get the same amount of straw out of both. So it's nice to know that you get different ones. Wait a minute. I wonder if we have to... I wonder if I have to run the harvester over the grass to get hay. No, that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Material sources, crates. Were multiplying after loading a save game. They fixed that. Restored proper functionality of greenhouse watering control. Okay, good. Remove random map zoom changes when turning on map pad. Zoom is properly remembered between map usage. Awesome. So guys, this is a fantastic update. I want to know your comments and stuff below. There'll also be a link to the Steam page if you want to come check this out for yourself. If you missed anything, if you couldn't understand what I was saying because my words are hard for me sometimes. But either way, yeah, so hang around for a second, and we're going to go look at some of this. We're not going to get real deep into it. Like I said, I'll be streaming in a couple hours. You guys make sure to come check that out. And if you don't come check it out, go over to Twitch, look in my VODs, look in my videos, my past videos. Go to my channel, look in the videos, and you'll find the whole stream there. I don't know that I'm going to have time to edit this and upload it for the next day. I have to wait 24 hours to put it anywhere except for Twitch, so I don't know that I'll have time to edit the stream and upload it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're watching this right after release, I'm going to start streaming at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on 4/30/2018. That should get the time date for everybody. So 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 4/30/2018. April 30th. So if you're watching this now, if you're watching this right when it released, a couple hours from now, I'll be streaming on Twitch. Link is in the description below. You can find me there. Let's go check the game out. Be back with you guys in just a second. Oh, look at this. We did get new loading screens and stuff. Look at that. I think that's our farm before we start fixing it up. That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad they added the different ones, honestly. I was getting tired of looking at the same few screens over and over again. Sharing food with people is a good way to make friends. Oh, you share food. I didn't know that. Share food with people. If you miss proper time to collect greenhouse vegetables, their numbers will decrease, but sometimes still remain. So there's a certain time you can pick up your greenhouse veggies or they will decrease. I didn't know that. Women will accept gifts, but only if they like you enough already. Okay then. Duly noted. Is it just me or does this game look better already? Like, did they do some optimizing in this? Because even the screenshots look better, I think. Or they may just be the screenshots themselves. It's probably that. It's probably just the screenshots. But the screenshots do look better. They're not, they're clearer looking. You know, it makes more sense for some reason. All right, maybe this will load here in just a minute. So, jump cut to now. Why can't they allow the music to play through the loading screens? You know what I mean? You're sitting here waiting on the game to load. It does take a while to load. And we're liable to have a game crash. I've seen that's happened 2 or 3 people, so we're liable to get a game crash here. But if it does, it's fine. I'll just load it back up. But either way, why can't they let the music play through the loading screens? Because you sit here and you're watching the loading screens, you go mow the yard and come back and it's still loading, and then it finally loads, and it's just a black screen. Aha, there we go. Oh, I forgot it was raining. Oh, yes, and my floor's still missing. I know, guys. Looks like the wife is still cooking dinner. What time is it? 18:31. Okay, so the best thing we can probably do is head downstairs, see what else she's made for us, and another burger and another pizza. Nice. We'll leave her some eggs to eat. I'm keeping eggs. Somebody pointed this out in my stream the other day, which I'm extremely happy about. That I'm eating up all the profit because I was eating cucumbers and pumpkins and stuff. So I switched. I'm not eating those anymore. I just want to go see if there's anybody driving by. I don't see any traffic. Okay. We're going to go to bed, and we're going to wake up, and there's going to be stuff here. People are going to be driving around. I have no idea where we're at or what we're doing, so I'm going to have to go look at a field and figure that out. But we're going to go ahead and skip this because it's not supposed to be raining tomorrow. So let's go ahead and skip. Skip to the next day here. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys, through the reading over that stuff. By the way, I just wanted to read over it. Like I said, there's a lot of folks that don't have a PC, so they are still on consoles, waiting for this to come to console, which is just fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to point out that that's the reason I read over this stuff, is for the folks that may not be able to play it or whatever. So. This has not been cultivated yet, which of course hasn't been fertilized either. So this one's been fertilized but not cultivated. So let's click on this. Okay, so there's our menu. We can get them to even sow, harvest, and sell too. Okay, so let's take that back off. That's this field. It needs to be cultivated. So we're going to click on it and we're going to hire them to cultivate. Information: you just hired a worker to cultivate your field. He is driving to the field and will start working shortly. Okay. Let's hop in the truck. Let's go check on our worker. Woo! Some loading things going on there. Boy, FPS drop is real. Oh, look at that! Our first car. Screenshot. Oh, there's a car coming up behind us. Oh boy. What happens if I back up? Nothing. I wonder if we bump into him, do we lose social points? No, we did not lose social points. How much money do we have? We have 11,000. Okay. Why did that guy stop? Are they stopping to let us pass? I think they need to narrow down the detection of us to the AI, because it seems like they're stopping and they're on the other side of the road going the other way. Well, that got bumpy. But yeah, it seems like they were detecting that we were on their side of the road, so they were stopping, which is it's a new thing for the game, so no big deal. Oh, look at that guy! He is already added over here. Well, he is getting with it too. Let's go check this out. So the price was pretty cheap. We're gonna go do another field here, I think, at some point. We just harvested the big 2.5 hectare field. Oh, look at him go, man! He started right here. He's going all the way around it. He is not using our tractor or our cultivator. So that means we can still use our stuff and hire somebody else to come do the work. Alright, let's go to another field on the map here. And I'm pretty sure this one's not been cultivated. It's been 99% fertilized, so we need more manure for that one before we do that. This one's completely ready to go. It's planted with wheat. So, this one is the one... Did we buy this field? I think this is... This is the one we just harvested. Yeah, okay, so this needs to be plowed. So the bigger the field, the more it's going to cost us. Plow the field, 308 euros. Okay. And then we want to try to plow this one as well. We can't. As you can see, I can't click on it. There's no thing about hiring a worker, so we got to get out of that for at least 6 seconds. So we can't just zoom around the map clicking on fields for them to work. We have to actually wait a few seconds and then go back and do it again. Let's try it now. Click to hire a worker. Nice. It needs to be plowed. Go ahead and do that. Alright. I want to head up to town while they're working on these fields. What is this field here? It doesn't have enough manure or fertilizer on it. So we need to get... we actually need to get one more worker on this field here. Because these are fields I've been working on anyway. So I want to get that done. Let's see. Let's click on that. They can't... No, they can't do fertilizer for us. So we're going to have to do that ourselves. That's fine. We're waiting on manure, and we have the big fertilizer spreader now. I didn't have it when I started that field, so we will definitely come back and do that field at some point. Not right this second, though. We might do it on stream while we're checking out the rest of this. Again, this is just a quick overview. I am streaming later today. If you skip through the video, I'm streaming later today. 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on April 30th. If you're watching this a couple of weeks later, then I've probably already streamed, but you're more than welcome to go check out my Twitch channel. The link is in the description below. That is where I stream all of my videos. I just want to point that out for the folks that may not know. or may not keep up with. There's a truck coming this way. Go check this truck out. Is it a van? It's a delivery van, it looks like. So very, very cool. Oh, hey, you're on my side of the road there. Okay, so if you're driving fast enough, it doesn't look like they stop. Looks like you pass them up and just keep going. So, there's our plow ready to start on this one. And I do want to bring the harvester over and try to... I think I may have tried that already, actually. Harvest that up, and it didn't do anything, I don't think. Mowing the grass still doesn't work, so maybe they'll get that fixed in one of the updates. I didn't see any info about it. So I doubt there's anything there. And yeah, I'm kind of taking a shortcut through here. This is my favorite shortcut place on the whole map. Alright, let's get going here. Go up to town. Also, I still want to be able to buy those greenhouses over there. I hope that they implement buying other farms or greenhouses or something at some point. That would be fantastic. I know it wasn't on the roadmap, but still. You know what I mean? Like, that would be great if they did it. And to all the naysayers that they gave up on this game, that's what I think about you. I didn't give up on this game, and a lot of folks didn't give up on this game, so super happy that they have continued updating and not given in to all the naysayers about their work on the game, because they have done a great job. It's still not perfectly optimized. Of course, some of this may be my old computer, but I am getting to 60 FPS, and that didn't happen before. Still a little jerky while you're in the vehicles. So that's something I feel like they could work on. Also, I'm only recording at 30 FPS, and I don't remember ever doing that. I think I've been recording at 60 for a long time, so that's a setting I need to check. So sorry if you're not getting the full 1080 60. I've already started recording, and I just looked over and noticed it, so I'm not going to start this recording over. This one will just be a 30 FPS recording. It's not going to kill anybody. Definitely not going to hurt anybody. It may hurt some folks' feelings because they like watching it in high def, super high def or whatever, but I don't record in 4K anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not super high def. I thought there would be more traffic up around town than this. Maybe not. Let's spin around here. Oh, we don't want to do that again. We've been stuck in the ditch before. That's not good. Spin around, see if anybody... So apparently vehicles load as you get close too, so... I want to try something here. Oh! That car did not recognize we were there, and we caused them all kinds of issues. I want to see if this van will do it. Let's see. We're just testing stuff out here. Uh-huh. So they noticed. So maybe it was because I turned too quickly in front of them. Because watch this. Like that car is going, whoop, there's a vehicle coming that way. Okay, so it may be because I turned too quickly in front of them. That might have been the issue there. Only a few vehicles left to buy, and we will be done. So apparently there's supposed to be other vehicles, like other machines running in the fields and stuff, right? Didn't I read that correctly? Other farmers work in their fields with tractors and such. Let's ride around down here and see if we can find anything about that. I don't know if there will be or not, but we can go check and see. Doesn't hurt anything. I think the one thing I am most impressed with is being able to hire AI workers. That makes me super happy. And the visuals do look a little better. You can see that the grass rendering, I've got mine on medium, and it's very, very short. So I think I might actually turn that. Let's turn that up in the options real quick and just see what it does to my game. Custom video performance. And you can see I've got all this off. It's because the game wasn't well optimized when I started recording it. So it's like, why have all this extra stuff on? I mean, I don't use AA anyway. Ambient oculation, most of the time I turn it off. Realistic sun rays, I don't really care for them. I don't need them. You know, I'm not a snob when it comes to graphics. Blooms and blurs, I always turn those off on every game I ever play. Depth of field might be good to have on. Grass, let's go with large. And you can see the tree up in the background right here. Watch that tree limb. Go to small, medium, large. See how I kind of filled in? Area density, precise, environmental reflections, balanced. Okay, let's get back to this now. So it did drop my frame rate, but you guys probably didn't notice the drop. It didn't drop below 30. Not yet, anyway. It's getting close. Actually, it did drop the recording below 30. That's unusual. But either way, this is kind of a rough rundown of some of the changes they've made. And I'm really just kind of working my way back over to our guy cultivating. I want to see how good he's doing. And I want to see how many cars I could run into on the way. Not literally run into. I would never intentionally crash into somebody's vehicle. I just want to see if there's anybody working fields too, because it did kind of give me the idea that they might be, but they're not. So I wonder if it meant people driving down like dirt roads and stuff. Let's go down this dirt road right here and see if there's anybody coming down or moving around on it. Where does that go? That just goes out into a field. I'm just kind of curious. Are there going to be tractors driving around too? Are there going to be other farmers working their fields? I would like to think so. That's something that a lot of games, a lot of farming games miss out on, is having the, oh man, the handling on dirt roads is worse now. Ooh, nice. I feel like you kind of jump to turn now. You don't just like smoothly turn, you know? It's like driving on a dirt road or a gravel road. It makes sense. But yeah, I think a lot of farming games have missed out on the opportunity to add AI working their own fields while you're working it. Of course, only loading when you're in range, right? So our tractor up here has been working the entire time, but he probably wasn't loading when we were up by the city. You know what I mean? Like, that would make sense to me. So let's see how good of a job he's doing. Do we have to fire this guy? We get done with this, we're going to check out and see who's plowing what field up there. Oh, dude, he is knocking it out. Look at that. The cultivator looks pretty good, too. I like it in use. So he only stops when he hits us. Oh. Well, that does some weird stuff. Watch this. This tractor is trying to climb over my head. I'm messing up his cultivating, too. Uh-huh. Okay, so collision with AI workers definitely is on. But like they said, eventually it'll just jump past you anyway. So he was trying to. He was definitely trying to. Alright, I'm going to jump cut. We're going to go over to the other fields where the guys are plowing, and we're going to check those out. I'll be with you now. Ooh, while driving over, you know what I just realized? Oh no, we need to put manure on these fields. That's what it is. Hey, this one's got 100%. Oh, we've already cultivated and everything. That one's sown and ready to go. That's what I was talking about, yeah. So this one needs to be cultivated, but we need to put manure down on it. And we cannot hire anybody to fertilize or manure, so we can't hire somebody to put manure down for us like they might have it on their farm because we don't have enough kind of deal. So I'm really hoping that that gets fixed. I really hope I've already harvested all of this. This guy's not plowing up my field. No, I've already harvested. Okay, good. He's doing a fantastic job. Our harvester is sitting right down. Oh, it looks like he pushed it out of the way, actually. Oh, that's funny. It was sitting right down there in the way. Alright, how's this guy doing over here? I like that they do headlands instead of just straight up and down the field. It makes more sense, because fields are not perfectly square, so you wouldn't go straight up and down them. Although at some point I would expect that, you know, you would turn and go straight up and down the fields. Also have, like, severe 3D texturing off, so that it loads a little bit better. I'm just trying to get a cleaner video for you guys. I'm not really worried about super graphics at the moment. Looks like they're all using the yellow tractors. I want to try something. I want to see how long it takes. Oh, he's about to roll my truck over. Okay. This is going to get awkward, I think. Can you turn me back over now? Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, so he just pushes stuff out of the way. AI doesn't jump forward. They just push stuff out of the way. They don't care. So very cool. The AI help works. All that kind of stuff. We'll play with this more in the live stream in just a few hours from now. So if you guys want to see that, be sure to follow me on Twitch. If you missed it, go follow me on Twitch anyway. The link is in the description below. Description below the video. Link to my Twitch channel. It will be in when you go to my channel, you'll see videos on the top, on next to the live or whatever it is, next to channel. You'll see videos. Click on videos and scroll down. You will find the pre-recorded, the pre-streamed VOD there. You can go check it out, and please do. If you haven't followed me, go check it out. Be sure to check back into YouTube for more videos, because I still upload videos fairly daily. I'm gonna try to do daily, but it's probably not gonna happen because of work and streaming at the same time. So trying to stream and work and do daily videos too. takes a lot out of me, so I may drop back to a couple of videos a week, but I will still have videos out on YouTube separate from my live streams. So if you want to catch those, be sure to subscribe here, and I will see you guys in the next video, and see you guys later in the stream. Hope you all have a good one. Later, everybody.